Director, did you have a chance to read this very arresting and heart-wrenching piece in the New York Times related to a woman named Nakesha Williams, done by Benjamin Weezer over the weekend?
I did not have the opportunity.
So when you have a moment, I would read the piece. It's a very long format piece about the plight of a homeless woman who was living in Midtown on the streets and who died about a year and a half ago, sitting on a bench. She had been chronically homeless for years. And when we talk about the homeless population, I think it's really easy for us to talk about it in a catch-all type of way, when, as you said, there are distinct populations. You have the DHS shelter population, you have the domestic violence shelter population, you have the RHY shelter population, and then what most New Yorkers see, they don't see the people that are in those shelters. They see the chronically street homeless, who are, it's estimated now, is 3,900 people who are living on the streets of New York City, many of whom, not all of whom, but many of whom have substance abuse and untreated mental health conditions. And for me, I hope that besides the new spending related to shelter needs, as you talked about the mix of factors that are taken into consideration when you decide what the appropriation is, we need to get these 3,900 people the help that they need. It is heartbreaking to walk through the streets of New York City and see people who are suffering, living on the streets. And when I did the Hope Count a couple of months ago, when I went up to homeless individuals in Penn Station and I asked them if they wanted a shelter bed that night, they said the shelters are too dangerous. We would rather stay on the street. We need to get these 3,900 people help, and I would love to know if anything in the budget is going to help the chronically street homeless.